we've just dropped 2 points against Chelsea in their own backyard thanks to Wan Bssaka, Bambi on ice. Which means we're 8th on goal difference, only 5 points behind Arsenal, who we face next week, and West Ham, who lost against Man City. And West Ham fans, you're not finishing top 4, we're coming for you. On to the goals of the game. The first one, a mistake by Jorginho, ball goes in the air, Sancho picks it up, decides to go alone, could have passed it to Rashford instead, doesn't bother, and slots it in 2 goals in 2 different competitions for Sancho. Though it's ironic, isn't it? Once Ole Gunnar Knobhead leaves, Sancho does what he did for Dortmund. And I did say, if you want to see the best of Sancho, and if you think he's a good player, because we don't know yet, then you've got to get rid of the volley to find out. And then Wan Bssaka gives away a stupid penalty kick. The guy is brainless. He is Tyler Blackett reincarnated. One of the worst right backs I've ever watched and witnessed in a Man United shirt. What the hell was he doing? It was ridiculous. And Jorginho makes up for his mistake and he slots it into the corner. But Wan Bssaka is not good enough. And hopefully when Ralph Rangnick comes in next week, we're going to see the end of him. Because we still believe we need a major spending spree and we need a better right back than we currently have. Wan Bssaka is poor. You look at Rhys James, the goals he's got. Top goal scorer for Chelsea. You know, Kyle Walker, he made the equaliser against PSG. Wan Bssaka will never do that. It's lucky when he blocks a shot. If you do that, you're playing for Scunthorpe. If you're playing for Man United, you need better than that. And he is not United class, he is not United quality. But he won't get criticism from top Reds because he's a fanboy's favourite. And that for me is wrong, and it doesn't help anybody in a month of Sundays. So he needs to buck his ideas up. Because for me, he's lost the plot. Terrible player. I thought McTominay was absolutely outstanding. Jamie Carragher gave him man of the match because he was actually in the stadium and he knew what McTominay did. He broke up play, he headed balls away, he showed a little bit of glimpses, a twist and a turn here or there. I thought he was exceptional, but we all know that there's a lot of hate for him out there. And just to say, top Reds who go on Sky do not speak for me, and they never have and they never will. I'm just making that clear to you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're probably out of the loop. Anyway, I thought McTominay was fantastic. And if Ralph Rangnick is watching from where he is right now, maybe on the plane heading to Manchester once he gets his visa, then he's go, oh, do you know what? I could use McTominay. He's got something about him. So hopefully he's watched that. And yeah, McTominay is fantastic. So I'm very pleased that once again he's done well. Had a shaky season, but for me he was at Colossus. He was covered in quality and he deserves a lot of credit for that performance. But he won't get it because of the usual suspects, who shall remain nameless. I thought Sancho did okay. I thought Bailly and Lindelof were brilliant. Telles was exceptional. I don't want to see Shaw ever in a Man United shirt. He can play in the cup games in the FA Cup and the dead rubber in the Champions League against the Swiss team. You know, Telles hasn't had many opportunities and he deserves more because he's a fantastic player. He's better than Porky Pig. He can actually whip in a cross and people have a go with him, but how's he supposed to be consistent and get up to match sharpness if he doesn't play? So hopefully now Telles has shown he's arrived, he's proved himself, and hopefully now he stays the majority of the season in that left back berth. Because I want to see more of him. And with the new manager coming in, we're going to see players like him. Coming from the shadows, coming from the cold, and delivering a performance, slotting into the team, and making the left back his own. You know, he needs to make that position his own, and he's capable of doing it, so I'm very, very happy for him. Fred was very good. He did his bit. Rashford was quiet. Bruno Fernandes anonymous. He never does it against top 6 opposition. Ronaldo got booked towards the end. So overall, it was a good performance. It was an encouraging performance. But I'm not going to judge this squad until the new manager comes in with his assistants that he's going to bring in. Only then we'll know whether this squad is good enough. At this moment in time, it remains to be seen. But we did well. I can't fault that. So let's see what happens against Arsenal next Thursday.